with this video, honey. I just want to say that I'm going to be watching Queen Tulsa well, it comes on late tonight on Tuesday for you guys. It'll be early morning Wednesday for me, and I will be watching it. I will be watching the interview. I know a lot of people want me to discuss AT2 and the things that are being said, but absolutely not. I told y'all before, unless the person is trending in a manner to where everybody is discussing the topic, I will speak on it. I just actively choose not to talk about AT2 and the people he is associated with. That's not my place. That's not my place. My place is to be a friend. The day of me defending people is long gone. Now I'm gonna give my opinions. I'm always gonna have my opinion, but I'm not discussing that because there's people who he's engaging with that I don't have an issue with. Right? This is not a rap beef. Okay. This is entertainment. If you're not entertained, it is what it is. But if you decide to play the game, stand in the kitchen, baby, get the cooking. Get the cooking. I told y'all before, like, unless everybody and their mama is talking about it, I'm not giving my opinion on either side. And congratulations in advance to AT2 because he is getting that 100K plaque. He is getting that 100K plaque. Shout out to my friend because he just hit 99,000. 99,000. That's a lot. When I look at my numbers, 14,000 people, that is a lot because can you imagine 14,000 people in a room with you? I can't even imagine 99,000 people. It's just crazy, but yeah. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about the female rappers. We gotta talk about the female rappers. We gotta talk about the female rappers. We have to talk about the female, just the artiste. Okay, I'm going to give my thoughts. I am going to be very critical, so I want y'all to be prepared. If you don't like to hear the differences of opinions that are not tied to your way of thinking, I ask you to leave now. This is for the grown-ups. Okay, I'm not a teeny bopper. I'm so happy I started my channel when I was already quote unquote able to take the heat, when I was already able to go against people who I like to have a difference of opinion. I'm happy I started my channel when I had already did my self-love journey. When my channel popped, it was after I had already gotten in the water. We got in the water in Honduras, baby. I was all up and through in the water. And then I had my second spiritual awakening when I went to Asia, the which I thought was going to be the last time. And here we are again, back in Asia, baby. It's something about it's something about my destiny that I have to be in Asia at certain periods of time. I don't know. I need the spiritual girlies to, talk to me about it because it seems I keep coming back to parts throughout Asia. I don't know. I don't know. Konnichiwa, bitches. But anyways, you know what? Let me calm down. Hey, Couture Bays. It's your girl, Rebrand, going live with the Bree Talk and Bay Squad. We have to talk now. Before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my faith, the vegan water, and let's get into the mass. How you can like this video is by double tapping the screen or hitting those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you like the vibe, share if you care. How you can engage with this video, hype this video, send a gift or send a donation is by hitting those three dots right there. And that being said, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where it's at? Where it's at? Where it's at? Run the checkup. Run the checkup and run the checkup. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you. I love the floating hearts. Y'all know I love me a good gift. Okay. Let's see who's up in here. Hey, Say Hudson. Hey, La. Hey, TJ. Yes. We love AT2. I really do. AT2 has been real with me. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me stop chewing this gum. I went to the gym, so here we are. We don't, okay, we don't share family business. No, we don't. Where are you? I go to Thailand about I don't know what you're saying right there, but okay. So we're gonna be talking about Akbar V. We're gonna be talking about Cardi B. We're gonna be talking about Lotto. We're gonna be talking about Is God Is. Okay. Oh my goodness. Just the level of artistry. Okay. We're gonna be talking about Molly Santana, an independent rapper from California, getting all this acclaim, and she deserves it because y'all know I go up for the female rappers. I don't go up for all of them, but I told y'all I go up for the things. I go up for the things. That being said, so let's get into it. Let's start with the Department of Justice. I just want to make myself clear on this. The fact that the DOJ Blanche, the new one, the DOJ Blanche is going to use our taxpayer dollars, our tax paying American dollars to give to the January Sixers and to the president who sued the IRS and settled for $1.8 billion to be that we have to support is the reason why I said, if they want to do stuff like this, I need the girls who do the real scamming to get active. Y'all are not active enough for me. You know, they tell us to play by the rules. And when I say us, I'm talking about the law abiding citizens while they're out here doing any and everything. Okay. The fact that he's upset and said that there will be lawsuits against people who speak out about this, who are in congressional seats, is very telling. The fact that they're going after Thomas Massey, who is speaking out as a conservative, is very telling. The fact that Sam Altman won his lawsuit against Elon Musk, even though I don't like either of them, because I told y'all AI is vagina envy, very telling. Okay, like at this point, if you're using AI, kudos to you, but they're going to make intelligence, like being an intellectual, costly. What does that mean, Bree? The fact that we are seeing it, we're speaking about it, and we were able to use our intellect to stop what they were doing down there in Louisiana, and Jeff Landry had to run to Greenland to try even more egregious things, just proves our point. This is why I say we have to go back to knocking on the doors and informing the elders, informing the youth. We got to put boots to pavement because they are using everything in their power to sway the people and keep them ignorant. I saw something where I forget the creator's name who said Donald Trump is the white Barack Obama to people who felt some type of way about what Barack Obama did, and they're now getting their get back. I'm paraphrasing, and I must say yes because there's no way in hell we wake up, go to work, do the right thing, pay our bills, paying off the debt, chasing the dream, and we have to use our taxpayer dollars to pay a group of people who decided to exercise their tyranny against the country, harm innocent people who were doing their job, and now they're going to get millions of dollars. And mind you, these people are predators because a lot of them are on the SO list. But yeah, 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 I just have to put that out there. Let's see what y'all are saying. The administrations are grifting like an MFer. They are going to get theirs. The headache got to go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all see the girlies in the chat? Just keyboard banging. We don't listen to that. Anyways, let's get into it. So Is God Is. Is God Is. Thank you, Bookie. Is God is such a phenomenal movie. Like from start to finish. From start to finish. The fact that she said the producer of the film, the director, I said the producer, the director of the film, Black woman, beautiful, said that her inspiration was Set It Off, Kill Bill. She used a series of books, Their eyes look towards the sun. She used a Zora Neale Hurston book. She used Toni Morrison. Um, there's another book that I believe she used. I cannot think of it. I'm going to post it on the community tab. I'm not going to give the movie away, but the reason it's drawing so much negative recourse from men, in particular black men, because you have these women going out their way being violent, violent to their core. You know, it was fine when it was Kill Bill because it was a white woman. It's black women getting their get back, and you know they're not quote unquote the stereotypical beauty queens doing it either. You know, they're not super thin, super stylish out here just pure revenge, right? The entire movie from start to finish was a wild ride. Sterling K. Brown, yes, sir. Like everybody's characterization was amazing. Like you didn't see it, but you can feel it. Like you could, oh, just everything about it. And to see the discourse from men, like, oh, there should be a movie where men do this. There's several movies where men are harming women, and y'all don't blink an eye. Y'all don't say nothing. Like, child, selective outrage. It's fake. It's rage baiting at this point because for you not to go watch the movie and feel whatever, except for, oh, it's going to lead to this, this, and this, baby. No, I listen to trap music all the time. I never sold drugs in my life. I listen to trap music all the time. I listen to the people talk about the gats. I don't wear poo shiesties. I'm not out here walking around with AKs. I'm not doing fraud or none of that. Like, y'all will say anything. I don't think there is some type of propaganda push for women to hate men. Women are just using their skills and an artistic expression that is monumental and monumentous because Is God is that girl. And the ending, I have my thoughts on the end. I'm gonna wait for y'all to watch the movie because I agree with the ending. I agree with the ending, and I agree with the ending because Racine was just like her daddy. There you have it. But anyways, oh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? It. Where is it? It. Run the check up. Run the check up. And run the check up. It says speak on it. Enjoying the live per always. Waiting on the Luigi tea. Yes. Tamara, Tia Tamara. Tell them to watch Players Club. Oh, I'll take it even a step further. Watch South Central. Ooh, watch South Central. Better yet, Paid in Full. Oh, okay. Okay. Look, let's talk about Luigi. I have been telling y'all since the beginning of the Luigi Managi trial that they don't have a strong case. Tell me why they threw out a lot of the evidence because he was not Mirandized. Didn't I tell y'all I don't think this um facially handsome man was just some regular round the mill man whose auntie or whoever didn't get their cancer treatment. I don't believe that. I don't believe that it's giving John Wick. I've been saying it from the start. The attorney he has is giving John Wick. The fact that they're getting all this stuff suppressed and thrown out, it's it's working in his favor. He's not afraid. I told y'all when I saw the backpack. The backpack told me everything I need to know. If you've been in DC, then you know the good backpacks, okay? You can spot the top dollar backpacks. You have this guy who is a college graduate, good kid, under the radar, and just out of nowhere can stand straight in front of somebody and pull the trigger. He got the blicky and didn't even flinch, did not hesitate, was able to like do the things that he did and just walk away like nothing, and then went to go eat afterwards. Like, And y'all trying to convince me I don't know what I'm talking about. That man is about to beat this case. This man is about to beat this case because the police did not do their job. I don't know what was going on with the police. Were the police in a trance? Were the police in a trance? Because how do you not Mirandize somebody? You're just picking up the evidence just because? And then they're throwing out a lot of the things he said while he was not Mirandized. Whoever this attorney is eating. And I think it's a woman. 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 Oh, okay. I sold them with Gucci Man in my head. Okay. Belly. Girl, let's take it a step further. The movie where DMX gave the girl, he laced the girl's party favors and he was treating her all types of ways. That movie just showed me, like, y'all don't give a damn about the women. You did. He's an undue. Ooh. 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 Yes, free Luigi. Luigi gonna go free, honey. Luigi gonna go free. Do you understand? Luigi, they said Luigi was out here doing the work of the Lord. Like, when you got a mug like that, jawline like that, hair looking good, no matter what they try to do, and he's not scared. Ain't That's why they're not covering that case. Have y'all noticed they have not been covering that case? They have not been covering that case. Just like the 400 women who've been arrested for prenatal crimes because they had a mishap in their pregnancy and they got arrested, honey. They arrested all the girls who trying to have babies and the baby didn't come to fruition and they were arrested. They're arrested before the people who was on J.E.'s Island, the people who was out here drinking and eating on J.E.'s Island, y'all. What a mess. Anyways, let's get into Molly Santana. Mm, 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 mm. Look, what up, twin? What up, twin? Look, Molly Santana is the start of why they are afraid of Drake's impact. Shout out to that California native. Shout out to that California native. Shout out to her doing the work. I remember when she went viral in 2021. I've always keep an eye out for the underground girlies. And the fact that she went from underground to working with Sailor, I believe she worked with I think she did something with Pink Panthers or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And she's been consistent and keeping up with the craft. Kudos to Miss Molly. Kudos to her. And this is why I say this is the year of the art form. If you don't know how to put that emotion into the art you're supposed to be making, shame on you. You cannot get mad at other people. Look at all these people who said they Drake is lame. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. Look at what they're doing. They're talking about Drake more than they talk about their own people that they like. They are talking about Drake more than the people that they like. All those women who worked on the album, whether you like them or not, whether you feel they're talented or not, all of their sales went up. I'm not talking about like, oh, just a sell here and here, but millions. Went from 1,000 plays to millions of plays. And that's what being a star will do for you. That's what icon status will do for you. Whether she was used as a pawn or not, y'all don't care about women in hip hop being used as pawns. Like, I don't like when y'all have this weird discourse like, oh, we care about the women. No, you don't. No, you don't. There's been several women who said things and y'all ignore them. Y'all don't engage with them. So I'm not doing the back and forth. If you want to talk about the lawlessness, then use your platform to do it. Over here, we're going to just talk about what's trending, honey. And if it's not trending, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I'm happy for the girls. Y'all know I go up for the female rappers. I love me a good ratchet tune. And y'all are tuning into Molly Santana because she said she likes Nicki Minaj. She is an inspiration. But I noticed something with the Barbs. When Tremola's out here talking about she's a fan of Nicki Minaj, y'all couldn't be bothered. Y'all hated her. Oh, she's in Nicki's emotes. She wants to be like Nicki, but here we have this racially ambiguous woman talking about she is a fan of Nicki Minaj, and all of a sudden y'all love her. Y'all was just hating the others. So I noticed with the Barbs. The Barbs are very, misogynistic and colorist. But it is what it is. That's a whole nother conversation, a whole nother topic at another time. But shout out to Molly Santana doing her thing, staying true to the craft and getting the money. Baby, I heard she's getting them. Ooh, baby, ain't nothing like a good check before the summer hit. And she might be going on tour. Yeah, girl. Yes. Yes. You ate that. I told y'all. Kendrick was out here with SZA. Why? He should have been out here with the Callies. SZA is not from Cali. He did not need to put SZA on. SZA was already hot. He should have put on his other people who was hot. I told y'all from the beginning, go check the stamps. I said from the beginning, Doechii should have been on that tour. And the other one, who's up and coming underground. But y'all didn't listen to me. Y'all didn't listen to me. He wanted to go on tour with SZA. And now SZA kicked out of the Cool Kids Club. Oh my God. Let's move on. Let's talk about Cardi B. Cardi B is here to stay. Like, I have given Cardi B the most critical, very stringent critiques I've ever given. No matter what y'all try to do, she's not going anywhere. She just came off of a real successful tour. It's amazing to me when y'all pick and choose what numbers y'all want to listen to, but her first time going on tour was successful. Whether you believed it was staged, it was propped up, it was successful. I need y'all to get that in your minds. She has a successful branding, marketing system because the good hair, grow good hair or whatever it's grow good or whatever it's called. The eggs with the milk and whatever, it sold out until the third quarter. Y'all have to understand, like, that is not fake. She is branding herself not just to be a rapper. Y'all cannot get mad at these women for not wanting to be like Nicki Minaj. Look at Nicki Minaj, greatest female rapper, right? But look at her. She has nothing to show for it but the music. And she's not even a billionaire off her music. You have to have a strong team around you. I told y'all, when people tell me they're making money, like, oh, I'm getting to the money, I'm getting to the bag, I can look at your team and tell you if you're going to continue to make money 10 years from now or you're just going to be hot for the moment. Everybody I put on this platform that I liked are still here. Everybody I said needed work, where are they at? Where are they at? Can you see them? I don't see them. Whether I agreed with their thoughts and opinions or not, because they're not taking advantage of the moment. The girls be out here lighting candles, getting in the water, but they're not doing the shadow work. They're not doing the shadow work, and it shows. It shows. So Cardi B is here to stay, whether she is a fake Latinx or whatever. Sisters going to the BET Awards. You don't think they're going to tune in? They went and got Drewski. They went and got Drewski, who's actually funny, who actually triggers some of everybody. People are going to be tuned in. The conservatives are going to be tuned in. The conservatives are going to be tuned in. The urbanites is going to be tuned in. The hip hop heads are going to be tuned in because nobody wants to miss it. They talking about it's a black tie event. And y'all are mad, baby. The girls who are not invited are fools. If you don't go to the BET Awards and you're out here trying to sell the music and do the things, you are a fool. I told y'all that was JT's problem the last time. She didn't want to go. Guess who went? Young Miami. Now Young Miami out here got where all my scamming nigga spending that money fast. And y'all talking about some JT's the better rapper. Being the better rapper does not mean success. Being the better rapper does not mean success. You know why? Because there's a lot of people, a plethora. Baby, there are shelves of better rappers. Where are they? Where are they? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Y'all be like, well, art is pure, but baby, you got to make money too. Either you're going to do it for the money or you're going to do it for the purity. And if you find out how to do it for both, kudos to you. And some people have. You cannot get mad at that. Nikki herself is a colorist. They get it from her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It says shelves are empty. You're a billionaire in your dreams. Good for you. Now let's get into Akbar V and why she's jealous. Akbar V is jealous because what I said, she can rap. She can rap. She can really rap. We saw that on Super Freaky Girl. Okay. We seen her when she was out here doing freestyles and stuff like that. But she does not have the success. You know why Akbar doesn't have the success? She does not play well with others. She's out here doing the battles and the bending and the fighting for who? For the set? Who is this for? The reason people respect Akbar V is because she's Young Thug's baby mama. The end. The end. She's Young Thug's baby mama. That is the only reason she gets respect. And it's not even the fact that she's Candy's cousin, because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay? Liked Akbar's freestyle, but she didn't have to have some of those girlies like that and calling herself the princess of rap. Like, girl, there hasn't been no new album from you since 2019. Where is the music? Nikki is whack as hell. Ooh. Akbar can't read though. Ooh, child, even worse. Even worse, right? My issue with Akbar will always be you lost all this weight. You went and got your nip in your tuck and you decided to be a baby mama to an abusive man who brought his side chick to your home, and you want to get on Beyonce's internet and drag somebody for being a mistress. Let me tell y'all something. I am not a fan of what Lotto has going on over there with 21 Savage, but I can at least say this. Lotto and her being a mistress is better off than Akbar V and her marriage. Okay? What did the girl say on the Drake's albums? Where are your things? Don't just tell me you're just married and you married to a bum. Where is your Lululemon? And the girls who were triggered by what that black woman said, they were triggered because the only thing they have to look forward to is them dying so they can get a little piece of money from a will, a life insurance policy. Come again? Come again? Marriage is a business. I keep telling y'all this. A marriage is a business, right? So when I see Lotto out here as pretty as she is, as hardworking as she is, she's probably even a nice lady, right? Being a slow hoe to a man who won't even stand up to her in the midst of people dragging her after she just had a baby tells me everything I need to know. Tells me everything I need to know. The men with the mics and the pods are not lying about a lot of these women. Lotto just branded herself a certain way. That's why she's rebranding into being a mommy. Okay? She's branding herself into being a mother to a son. I think she had a son, right? I don't think she's out here branding herself to be a mother to anything but being a different type of baby mama, right? The big mama, no kids, waiting on the right one. I'll spend 500 racks before I trap you. She was trapped. She was tricked out her spot. That's why she has to rebrand. That's why she can't share with y'all. Like, what pregnant woman do you know does not want to share the love she has for someone who made them a mom? And her little documentary, her little mini doc, it was cute, but you could tell it's sad because this is the reality. This is the reality she chose. She's no better than Dream Doll. She's no better than Dream Doll. She's no better than Aisha, little baby's baby mama. She's no better than the girl who had the baby with what's Lala Anthony's ex-husband. Like, this is the sad reality. A lot of these girls just be hoping the man likes them enough to give them a baby, and then they convince themselves to stay. So she's going to have to rebrand. Watch it. This her rebrand is gonna be into the best mom she could be. Oh, bitch, I'm a mother. That's gonna be her new brand. And after that, she's gonna have another brand, another rebrand. Mark my words, because she's gonna get fed up. The only way to go is up from here. The only way to go is up from here. Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, they love a trifling man, don't they? Like, at least get you a man that you can g- walk through rooms with that can do something for you, not you do something for them. You know, people love to drag Beyonce, but I told y'all Beyonce is a very, very, very petty girl because Drake told us in the album, I call your shorty right now. I know she gonna pick up. Go listen to the song he wrote for her. He collaborated with her on from the Renaissance. That told y'all everything he needed to know. That told y'all everything you needed to know. I told y'all when it comes to Drake, they be like, oh, it's this, it's that. It's because of the women. The men ain't telling y'all the truth. It's because of the women. The girls love being around a fun man. They love being around a fun man. A man who spends the money. A man who just be like, here, just take the card. You can have whatever you like. That's why T.I. sings that song still to this day. Stacks on deck, Patrons on ice. You can have whatever you like. That's why they say it ain't tricking if you got it. Ooh, exactly. Riri loved the gutter. Beyonce is a Virgo who loves that bread before head. Okay, get that bread, get that head, then leave. Lotto is a Capricorn, and she's the first to settle for the side chicken position. I think she's gonna snap out of it. But something about babies do something to women. Not all women, but I don't think she's gonna have another baby with 21 Savage. I think she's not gonna have another baby until she gets married. Like, because the mini documentary, the fact that she was hiding in, and she was like, "Oh, I thought this baby was gonna stop me." Girl, you did not think that. And if she did think that for real, if she was being honest about it for real, that means she knows that she has made her image about being a baddie, not being trapped by a married man. I don't know. There's so many parallels and layers to that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, vegan water gang. The vegan water. Drake is a Scorpio with Kris Jenner and Diddy. They love to party, spend money, and strategize. Okay. you know, um, I can't give y'all my out date. I can't give y'all my out date. But when I touch down, I'm gonna be outside. I'm outside. I have a song ready for Instagram. You will know I'm home because nails done, hair did, showing nothing but the skin. I'm running through America like a colonizer. ah, listen, I love me a good Scorpio. Y'all know Jovi Beauty is a Scorpio. We get along amazing. I love me a good Scorpio. Even though we know Gemini season is upon us. Gemini season is upon us. Baby, hide your things. Gemini season is upon us. Gemini season is upon us. Shout out to the Tauruses. My homeboy is a Taurus. Tell me why I can't even say that here. Tell me why this man said am I like escaping? escaping. Yes, but when can you sleep? Yes, go work out. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Let me just tell y'all something. Now is the time for the girlies, okay? Now is the time for the girls, okay? You have Lotto out here being dragged by Akbar V. I thought that was insane. I thought that was insane because if your situation is not better than the person you're dragging, you just look crazy. That's why, and I always tie it back to something tangible. That's why people looked at Nicki Minaj like she was a fool. When she was going at it with Megan Thee Stallion, We couldn't even see her. The camera was recorded down on the ground. Okay? And she was foaming at the mouth. Mad. She was so triggered by Megan's Law, right? And that was a good line. That was a good line. Nikki just made it stick to her because she was the one triggered so badly, right? You have to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And this whole him era of Drake, he did not say anything about Megan the Stallion because you know what? I think they made up behind the scenes. But he did not say anything disgusting, desperate, nothing about her. Because sometimes you have to know some people are just tapped in. And she underestimated her opponent. Akbar V deserves to be dragged. Why are you dragging Cardi B? How come you are dragging Lotto? Right? These women are going through it already. Like, look who their baby daddies are. They are going through it already. Look who their baby daddies are. Hello? 21 Savage. Off the cheat. Stephon Diggs. Hello, the suffering is there. Okay. We just seen video of Cardi cussing Stephon Diggs out. And here go Cam Newton, not Cam Newton, but Cameron talking about some. That's why he don't date New York girls, because they just so hardcore. They so tough. Like the story he talked about, I had to laugh. That man is a fool. At his big age, he a fool. Right? But in this season of creativity, elevation, season of innovation, creativity, inspiration, you should not be saying you are better than somebody and you have nothing to show for it. If she was going to drag the girls, she should at least had a new single out. Where is your single? Where are the things? And this is what I'm talking about. It's misguided anger. It's misguided envy. I just told y'all envy, jealousy, all that is misplaced discipline, dedication, drive. Because if she used that energy she had to come at those women, do you know what kind of music she could be putting out here? Sometimes you have to go into isolation. The isolation period is done. It is done. But you want to be a flunky. And what is that getting y'all? I keep telling y'all are fighting. And that's why I started off the video by saying, I'm not fighting anybody's battles. I don't give a damn who is going against who. That's them. Okay, that is them. What does your beef have to do with me? Are we going to make money? Of course, because this is a business. I'm going to say my thoughts, but I'm not jumping in the fight for you. That is crazy. That's insane. Akbar V had no reason to fight with Cardi B, and Cardi B came off the most successful tour of someone who went on their first tour. You have no reason to come at that pregnant lady who just gave birth to some woman's man, to some lady's husband's child. That is not your place. I keep telling y'all don't know y'all place. Now, if Lotto decided to whoop your ass, because we know you're used to getting knocked between the washer and dryer, then what? Your baby father is friends with 21 Savage. Why would you do that? What would make you do that? And then you're saying you're the princess. How are you the princess with no album? How are you the princess with no merch? How are you the princess with no impact, no influence? And this is why I say sometimes I just wish the girls would listen. Akbar, you could be an amazing ghostwriter to some of the girls. They need you. You got a nasty pen game. What is wrong with, reshifting your focus? Now, if that girl say you lost all your kids and all this other nasty stuff about you, then what? Then what? If she made fun of you and decided to get a lookalike in one of her videos, then what? You would crash out. And this is why I keep telling y'all, being in a hip hop beef is not smart. It's not smart. Look what it did to the men. Look what it did to the men. It elevated female rap because the females, they stick to the money. They don't get too blindsided. But you're out here doing this. You're out here doing this. Like, child, you better go over there and write for Lizzo. Lizzo need a hit. Be like, Lizzo, I got you, girl. Write her a hit. I know she'll pay you. Like, it's crazy. Nicki do what the others do. Go to the church to make a rap gospel without the sexiness. Ooh, rapping for Jesus is the new, like Snoop when he had the drug charge. The single is TPISA. Drake treads lightly with female rappers because he doesn't want to hear Nicki's mouth, even though they're not as close. You could tell when Cardi said that she wanted Drake on her album. I know she would have cut the check for that. I think he wants to work with Megan the Stallion. I truly believe that. Y'all heard it here first. I think he wants to work with Megan the Stallion. He just does not want to uh, have to drag Nicki. Because if you go and listen to DJ Academics, I'm not a fan of his, but when he was over there talking about the ghostwriter piece and all that, I told y'all that. I told y'all she was over there pillow talking. I told y'all, but I don't think she was doing it to take Drake out. I think she was doing it to say, like, Meek, you're the better rapper. Look at us. He don't have nobody. Da, da, da. And that's why he made Keep the Family Close for her. I stand by it. I said it years ago, and I'm saying it again. Keep the Family Close was about Nicki Minaj. Word for word, bar for bar. That man is a Scorpio. You don't think he wants to work with a hot ass rapper who's shaking ass? Who'll have the freak nasty, the hotties, the thickums? You think he don't want to work with a hot girl? That boy love Lil Wayne. I need a hot girl. Oh, what you need, boy? I want a hot girl. You don't think he want to work with somebody that's gonna have Webby out here talking about tell me what you know about me. He loves the South. That's why I say y'all could never tell me Louisiana ain't running nothing. We run the most. We run it the most. There's people he want to work with, but out of respect, he don't. I just wish he would stop being respectful. But I get it. 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 Megan wants a freaky Scorpio named Champagne Poppy. I don't think she do. I think if she could have had Drake, she would have. I think she wants to do a song with him too. Right? I think everybody is looking out for Nicki's best interest, and Nicki's not even looking out for her own best interest. That's just how I feel about that. But y'all, what are y'all thoughts? Listen, Texas, early voting has started. Voting has started. Louisiana, continue to um, get Jeff Landry and the Attorney General Merrill up out of there. Get them up out of there. Alabama, fight back. We got to fight back. We got to fight back. We got to fight back. Look at what's happening in Utah. Look at what's happening in Utah. Look at what's happening in Utah. You see when you want to play a little ransom, look what happens. Look what happens. Look what happens. And on that note, what are y'all thoughts, Space Squad? I hope y'all have a beautiful Taco Tuesday. I gave y'all some things to worry about and work with. Okay. Y'all don't know what's happening in Utah? Baby, that Canadian billionaire bought up all the farmland. And I believe that, look it up. We can't talk too deep. We can't talk too deep. We can't talk too deep. We cannot talk too deep. And on that note, comment down below. I got to go. Bye.